Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my Christmas table favours. Again, another amazing DSP here, the brightly gleaming DSP. Just a beautiful paper and DSP, again with that copper. It's just so pretty. And this is just quite a simple, elegant table favour, I think. Not too hard to make up, although it does look quite crazy. It actually isn't, but I really like it, so I'm going to show you how I made it. So you need a piece of DSP, sorry, that is 6.5 by 4.5 inches, and that is 11.5 by 16.5 in centimetres. I'm trying to find my scoring board. And on your short side, we're going to score at 7/8 of an inch and 3 5/8 of an inch. And in centimetres, that is 2.3 and 9.3 centimetres. Then on the long side, we're going to score at 3 and 6. Which is 7.5 and 15. What you then need to do is flip your paper over, and on this side, just down to this first horizontal score line that we've done, we're going to score at 1.5 and 4.5 inches, which is 3.8 and 11.5 in centimetres. Take that out of the way, and then with a ruler, so I don't know if you can see, yes you can see, so these are the part score lines that we made just down to that first horizontal line. What you're going to do, if I show you this side, it'll be easier. From this point we're scoring down to the bottom score line, and then from that point across here. And on this one, you're going to do exactly the same from the point down and from the point down to there. Okay, so I'll show you. So as I say, we're taking that mark there and we're going to the horizontal score line, and then we're doing the same this side, and then again on this side, meeting up and then down to the cross section just there. Okay, can you see them? I don't know if you can see any better that side anyway, but I'm hoping you can see those score lines. So one there, there, there and there. Okay, what you then need to do on the bottom is cut down the centre mark there and cut away the small square at the end. Okay, so we've just got those two. And on the opposite side, we're going to cut away that small square again. And then we're cutting down the partial score, the centre and the partial score. Okay, fabulous. Now you need to burnish all of those score lines. So just go along, score all of those. We're going to do burnish this one and burnish this one, and then again across the bottom, and then last but not least we need to burnish these ones that we've done, our diagonal ones, on both pieces, and then again on this one. There we go. So they're all now folded and you can see the shape of it. So the next thing we're going to do now then is have your 2 panels at the top and your 4 panels at the bottom. We're going to pop some adhesive down the side. So if you're using cardstock, you might want to use something stronger, but again, as I'm using DSP, I'm just using some snail, fold it over. Okay, so you can already see now how this is taking shape, but we need to make the bottom up here. So all you need to do is fold your pieces in like this. Now, the first two that you're going to fold in are fine as they are. These two, they need a slight wedge taking out of the sides, just because they do tend to overhang very slightly. Okay, so I'm going to add some snail onto the inside parts of this, and this one here, and then carefully pop, making sure that it's sort of a square as best you can, and then pop it over, and again pop that bone folder in there, get that adhesive to stick. And then what I have done is I have a 1.5 by 1.5 inch squared piece of the same DSP, or 4 by 4 centimetres, that I've just covered in adhesive, and I'm actually going to pop this across the bottom. Now it will be slightly bigger if it doesn't stick to my fingers. It will be slightly bigger, but again, that's fine with me. Open that up and press it down, because I can now just go in and trim that off, and it just hides that mess across the bottom. Pop your goodies inside, and then with your trio punch, it does actually fit. Now you might not believe me, but you push it in, and the same this side, because it will flatten. Or if you're using cardstock, perhaps do this beforehand. That one didn't round quite so well. It's a bit better. And then all I need to do now is pop some ribbon through. And again, I didn't want to use a big hole punch, but what I did find was this also worked just as well. So again, pop this in, make sure it's in as far as you can, and then press it down, and there you have, just in the right place, some ribbon. You don't need a great deal, but I'm using the beautiful, very vanilla and copper classic weave ribbon, and this is just going to feed through there, and then I'm going to loop that through. Don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want to rip that DSP, and then I'm just going to give those a trim, and then on my, just give that a little squash back out because it got a little squashed, and then I just added a little bit of decoration. So I have some Whisper White here, my embossing buddy, some Versamark, and my Christmas Gleaming stamp set, and I'm just using this lovely Merry Christmas just here. Pop that on my block, and then I'm just going to stamp that onto there, and then I have my copper embossing powder here, and then obviously just need to tap off the excess, and then I just need to add my heat to that. So I'm just grabbing my heat tool and knocking my scoring board over. And the good thing about the copper is that you can soon tell when this takes. and it doesn't take long at all. There we go, just starting. I just need to turn it round because it's burning my fingers. Okay. Maybe give it just a little while to cool, and then I've just used my large scissors for this one, and I've just simply cut it out. And then all the way along the top, and likewise now across the bottom. There we go. And then with some mini dimensionals, just flip this over, put some mini dimensionals on the back, and that's my decoration done. And this is just going to sit across the front there. And like I said, these are all ready now to go on a Christmas table. I love them, I think they're so cute. Hope you like them, and I hope it gives you some ideas of what to put on your Christmas tables. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.